Hey, my name is Laurie Allen. I'm 24 years old and I've been a member at First Pres for a year and a half. I decided to join the church because just of everything that it had to offer, the missions focus that it had and the growing opportunities and also the giving opportunities. I found out about First Pres through being involved in campus outreach during college, and I heard through several friends who were on staff just what great things were going on at this church, just how they were really giving to the world and in the community as well. And then after I graduated, I came to be a part of Vision Pathways.
The church mission is a huge mission, but it really starts with your life and a life change. And the only way your life changes is through the gospel of Jesus Christ. And hearing the word taught at First Pres really enables you to understand that this change that you have, that Christ works in you, you not only are able to change people's lives around you by influencing them with the gospel, but it's the bigger picture. You can change the world.
One of the things that I love about the church is its mission statement about restoring people and rebuilding places. And I love that just because if you look around wherever you go, everything's broken. It's not how it's supposed to be. And to be able to be a part of that personally and reap the fruit of myself being restored and seeing other people restored through the gospel, it's just really neat to be a part of, and that's why I love this church, and it's just what my heart beats for. The other day I was talking to a friend who's giving me statistics on giving to the church in my age group, which at the time was in the 18 to 23 range, and he said that only 14 out of over 100 people had actually given $1 in the past year. And that really surprised me. I just know, I know myself, and I know how my friends spend our money on frivolous things that we don't necessarily need, but that we want. And to think that this many people aren't giving that much is hurtful, just knowing how much the church gives to us and how involved we all are in the church. We get more out of giving than we do just taking the time.
Jesus gives us great joy and comfort that we are partakers of His kingdom. He issues a call for us to participate in restoring others and expanding His kingdom through giving. He looks at our hearts when He says, "Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also."
I get so narrow-minded sometimes that my work ethic is save, do, work, acquire more. And if my heart's focused on that, well, at the end of my life, I'm just gonna live with things that are possessions and things that don't ultimately satisfy. But if my heart is focused on giving, my heart's gonna be focused on making an impact.
It's just exciting to see what God is doing in the inner city. I think of Fireside Ministries and Hope for Augusta and for the Arrow Institute of Art. All of these ministries are provided by the generous giving of God's people.
As Building Generosity started last year, one thing that Michael and I really had to take a look at was where the money that we are giving to the church is going and where our hearts are right now in this stage of life. And so we, after praying and talking with a lot of the people that we support, we came to realize that our lives are in First Pres right now. This is where we are. Our needs spiritually are being met by First Pres, by the staff here, by the nursery workers. And that's where we're at. That's where our lives are. That's where our hearts are. And so we realized that we needed to redirect a lot of our money towards our church body as a whole, and not only what we were already giving, but we were challenged to not buy a brand new car, but to say that $400 could be huge for our church, to see that we can be a part of building a children's ministry building that is going to allow classroom space for downtown education, to realize that our children need more space, they need more room, and to see that we could be a part of that and that our money is going towards kingdom work, whether we're here for 6 more months or whether God calls us here for our life, that this is where we are, this is where we're being fed, this is what we feel called to right now, and that we are to give our all and as much as we can sacrificially towards the ministries of this church.
I invite you to join me in the joy of giving to God's work.
Please join us
and share in the joy of giving.
We'd like to invite you to join us as we support the mission of our church.
I would like to invite you to join me as I give to the ministry of First Presbyterian.